I had to do the Star Wars parody. Of course I did. Like, I had to. Look what I got. This video, we're talking about my favorite photography and other books that I've been reading during quarantine. I just picked up Bad Light issue 1. It's a collection of wrestling photographers from around the world, literally. Like, we've got a couple people from the UK, a lot of people from the US, various genres of pro wrestling, and just so many talented, super talented performers that got highlighted, and also some amazing photographers, some of whom I thankfully am able to call friends. From Chris Manning to Sarah Dope to Michael Watson, who's kind of the one who put everything together. Links and stuff for all of their work are down below, and check out how you can order the first issue. Speaking of Michael, he goes by at brainbuster_ or on Instagram and Twitter. He also put out, you might know him because I've talked about him before, from his couple books of Polaroid collections and the wrestlers, and I'm so, like, he's such a good photographer, and always super creative, and really inspired me and kind of pushed me to get it into more creative places with my own work. And speaking of my own work, one of the other things, I just put the online version, the digital version of my It's All Art book online on Payhib. You can find that link below as well. This was so much fun to put together. It took about 6 months and some planning. Like I said, I was inspired by Michael's book, and I wanted to do something of my own. I actually actively, even though we were working, and the entire premise of the book was that it doesn't matter, like, what type of photography you're working on and what types you're looking into. It doesn't matter if it's, your camera, if your phone camera, if it's a big super expensive DSLR, if it's an old school Polaroid, if it's a film camera. It doesn't matter what type of media you're using, and all that matters is everything you do. It doesn't matter what you're using to create the art. It matters that you're creating the art. So like I said, Michael's book was all Polaroid portraits of professional wrestlers, and I obviously shoot a lot of pro wrestling, but I felt like I didn't want to encroach on his territory, and he gave me permission. He's like, whatever, dude. Like, we both shoot completely different styles, so it's okay. But I still tried to stay away from that as much as I could and highlight the other types of performers. I had my friend Abby, a pole performer. She's actually performed on stage with Snoop Dogg before. Super, cool. But yeah, Abby and so many other friends of mine, I wanted to show off their talents through my medium. Because, the biggest part of starting even this vlog and everything like that was to document and share other people's stories through my own. So it was sharing and telling other stories and highlighting those amazing things that other people that I've been grateful enough to come across are able to do. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Actually, one book that I've got right back here, or the last thing I'll talk about, the heyday. It's a photography collection from a photographer named Daniel Corrigan, who is the house photographer, and was the house photographer for many years at First Ave. And from the last video, from the last wrestling video, you all know my love for First Avenue. It's my favorite place to shoot. I am so lucky to be able to shoot as many events there as I can. And even though it's few and far between, and I always feel lucky anytime I'm able to walk through those doors and run around. And you know, it's the coolest place. And Heyday is a collection of really cool photos, and I loved you know, being able to scroll through it and flip through and just look at all the history that the venue has and the Minneapolis scene has. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. And I've got a lot of, you know, fun stuff coming up, so check it out. Thanks.